Yuri and Jamal Hill.
This is going to be a good one. I'm excited for this one. I mean, Jamal Hill is doing a great job of turning everyone against him and kind of turning into a heel. Obviously he was the champ. He relinquished the belt because he tore his Achilles, and then he got a shot against Alex Pereira, got knocked out, kind of came up with an excuse or a logic or a reasoning to him why he got knocked out, because the referee stepped in and then Pereira did that, and then they allowed it to fight, and he punched him in Jamal's head. That's like, well, hold on, everything was kind of messed up. I wasn't ready. But as you know, fighters, we have this ego. If we can make or factor some kind of reason as to why that happened, rather than say, no, you were beaten by the better man. You were knocked out by the better man. He doesn't want to think like that. So he's coming up with this scenario where, this is why I got knocked out. And I think he truly believes that. And that can be a powerful weapon, that chip on your shoulder, if you know how to harness it and use it properly. He's got great boxing. He's a decent all-rounded mixed martial artist, but he's primarily a boxer or a slugger. He's more of a slugger. I wouldn't say a boxer. He's got big power. He's got good, effective hands. Yuri Prochazka, this guy's unique in every way. His mindset, the way that he fights, the way that he trains. He was just out in Japan. He was in Mexico City. He was up in volcanoes. He was meditating with bloody monks in Japan and all kinds of stuff. The man is a true martial artist. When you talk about martial arts and you think about the old school martial art kung fu movies, Yuri Prochazka is that guy, but he just comes from the Czech Republic. He talks about living by the samurai code. He really does. It isn't a joke. He does live by the samurai code. That is who he is, and I respect him because he is unique and he is a true martial artist. But with that does come a little bit of, there's some deficiencies in his technique. He stands like a karate guy. He has his chin up in the air and the guard is wide open. I mean, you must have seen it. He's very aggressive. He's very effective. He's very unorthodox.
Recklessly aggressive at times.
Recklessly. He's also very unpredictable. And when he commits to his strikes, he has tremendous power. But he does leave a lot of openings. And Jamal Hill, he's got great punching power. I mean, the way he knocked out Johnny Walker was sickening. He knocked out Thiago Santos. He's got really good power. So Yuri's got to be careful. His chin's up, his hands are wide. He's got to watch out for the hands of Jamal.
Yeah, sometimes guys like that can do your work for you. What I mean by that is you've already pretty much drawn the picture. Yuri can reach in a little bit and make himself vulnerable to a counterattack from a guy like Hill, who's very capable of throwing counter shots because he's got good length, he's got good height, he knows how to control range. He will engage you, he will give up his height, but I've seen him where he can be disciplined too, where he can stay back and he can allow you to make a mistake, where he can walk you into a counter. That would be, for me, that would be one of the things, if I was in the corner of Hill, that I would probably be looking for. Can we get an opportunity to catch Yuri, cooperating with us, where he does some of our work for us, where he might just get, a little over anxious, a little heavy, leaning forward, and we could catch him with something.
Yeah, no, precisely. And that's what he's got to be careful of. And that is Jamal's kind of best chance. Jamal's under a tremendous amount of pressure, though, because he was the champ. He relinquished the belt because he got injured. Then he got knocked out trying to become the champion again. In his mind, he is the champ. If he loses this, because let's remember, Yuri's a former champ as well. This is not an easy fight for either man. So for Jamal Hill, he feels like he's been dealt kind of a crappy card. He feels like a victim of certain circumstances or whatever. So he's got a chip on his shoulder. And this is what I was saying recently. If you know how to use that chip on the shoulder, it can be very beneficial. It'll get you out of bed in the morning, going for the run in the cold, pushing yourself to the limit and all those other cliched expressions. But it will if you're pissed off. But has he been doing that? I don't know, because he's under pressure, because if he loses this one, that'll be 2 in a row. Same for Yuri. I mean, both of them both lost to Alex Pereira last time out, so it's kind of a unique scenario.